Hey everybody, this is PJ Riley from Lancaster Archery here at the ATA show in Louisville 2019. I'm here with James Williams from Lil Bow Peep Company, and we've got the Omega Range It Shoot It. And James, this is a pretty unique device here, so I'm going to let you explain what it does.
Basically what we have here is a bow sight that's extraordinary. It's built for the average hunter to do extraordinary things as far as self-filming, ranging and shooting at the same time. It's got your sight, your rangefinder, and your camera built in, all in one, to take a lot of the extra work, hands movements out of the equation when you're in a stand and you've got a deer walking in front of you. You don't have a lot of time in most situations. In a perfect world, you could do everything at once, which is why we try to incorporate this all into one device. And try to build it for the average shooter that doesn't have a lot of time to shoot, hours upon hours to sight their bow in and get comfortable with their bow and take ethical shots, at that point.
Yeah. Like you said, three things. Rangefinder, you got your bow sight, you got your video camera, all in one unit.
Absolutely, and that's the biggest thing. And a lot of people nowadays are trying to film this stuff while they hunt, and that makes a lot more. It adds a lot more variables into the equation.
Sure.
So unless you are very experienced at that, and you're a TV hunter at that point, you can miss a lot of shots or take unethical shots trying to rush something to get it on camera, and this will help you avoid that at that situation, because it's what you're aiming at is what you're videoing at that point.
So show us the screen here, and before you shoot it, just give us a look and describe what we're seeing here.
So what you have on here, I don't know if you can see the square here, that's for your range, and then you have your reticle here. This can be adjusted either through the the base here with your windage and elevation, or actually on the sight itself. So if you're trying to get in the woods real quick and you don't have a lot of time, you can just simply adjust it by pushing over, up, down, and doing all that there. And then you have your record mode, your range mode, and it'll range continuously, so you don't have to keep hitting a button or anything. You don't have to take your mind or your eyes off that deer to use a different apparatus at that point to range it.
And then as we were talking, so it's ranging continuously, picking up the distance, and then you have actually calibrated lines, sort of like you'd see on a multi-reticle scope, and what those distances are. You set them to different, 10, 20, 30, 40. It's like a sight pin on a bow.
Correct. So, it would be bow specific. So if you're shooting a 60-pound bow, you're going to know where you need to be at on the reticle. If you're shooting 40 pounds, same thing. It's going to be specific to your bow, your style of shooting, your arrow weight and everything. So.
Well, let's see it work here.
All right. The good thing with this is you don't have to have an anchor point. You don't have to have a normal, form when you're shooting. You can literally shoot and from the hip, shoot the target, because wherever you're shooting, it goes. So you don't have to have your complete form, because when you're in a tree stand, a lot of times you're leaning over, you're doing this, you're doing that, and it's hard to get that true form, and you're really paying too much attention at that point to your body form and making sure you have it correct on with your bow, and it takes a lot of that out of the equation as well. So to simplify it for the the average hunter is what we're trying to do, and keep it in that price range at the same time.
All right, let's see a shot where you shoot it like a typical compound bow. That's incredible. James, that is awesome. That is the Omega Range It Shoot It. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And as always, if you have any questions, you can visit us at lancasterarchery.com.